thanks for coming back to the BNS channel. My name is Edie and I'm an independent Scentsy consultant. And today I want to talk about overcoming objections. When we are talking to someone about anything, a lot of times the reason we give pushback is because of a fear of some kind, a fear of the unknown, a fear of lack of knowledge, a fear of the potential of something happening that we don't even know if it would happen or not, right? And so the objection typically is that it's surrounded around fear. And so one of the things that I have noticed in my career, I've been with Scentsy now for 14 years, and it is obvious that we're going to hear the same types of things when you are talking to somebody about joining. So maybe you saw someone and you thought that they would be really good at this. Maybe they're career oriented. Maybe it's, you know, a friend of yours or whatever. And the conversation starts to come up in regards to joining Scentsy. And so you ask and they say no. They say, no, that's, you know, I don't want to join. And my response is always the same. I'm always in learning mode, right? And so my response is always, do you mind me asking why? I just want to know so that I have a better understanding of where you're coming from. And maybe it was my approach. Maybe I was too salesy or pushy or whatever. I don't want to be that person. I only want to offer this to people who think that it would be beneficial for them. And so I will always respond to a no with, do you mind sharing why? And you're going to find that the answer to that question is almost the same from everyone, right? You're going to get people that say, I don't have enough time. There's too many consultants in the area. I am not a salesperson. I have anxiety. I don't think this is something that I could do. I live in a small town. I don't know enough people. There could be a plethora of reasons why they say no. And first and foremost, every single one of those reasons is valid because it is valid to them. It's valid to their feelings, their perception, and their world. And so the first thing that I do always is validate that I understand that that is something that they're concerned about. And if I have a very quick, short answer to it, I might respond with it if it's something that's personal to me, maybe. So someone might say, oh, I live in a small town. I wouldn't know enough people. Well, so do I. I live in a town of 200 people and I've been successful at this business. If I can give a short response, I might. But most of the time, my response is going to be the same. And the reason is because once somebody has that obstacle in their brain, in their mindset, it is going to be very difficult for us to change their mind. We're not ultimately here to change their mind, right? We're just here to alleviate the fear. And so basically my response is going to be, listen, I know that can be an issue. If we were able to resolve that issue, if we were able to make that a non-issue for you, then what would you want Scentsy to do for you? What would you want Scentsy to be for you? What would you like to get out of Scentsy? And then again, I let them answer. And so what's happening at that point is now I'm taking the focus off of the negative obstacle that they're stuck on, and I'm switching it to what Scentsy actually could do for them. So ultimately, it's a shift of mindset that's allowing them to kind of sell Scentsy to themselves and understand that maybe Scentsy could be beneficial for them if these things were to happen for them, right? If those desires and wishes and hopes of what Scentsy could provide for them actually came true, then ultimately Scentsy could be a good fit for them. And so I wanted to share this with you because I think mindset is a huge thing, and everybody's feelings and everybody's rebuttals and obstacles as to why they wouldn't want to do something are extremely valid. And it's ultimately comes down to the fear that is brought by the lack of knowledge. It's the fear that comes from not understanding how something works, or not knowing what the outcome could be, or what obstacles they might come across along the way. But my response would be, if we could make that not an issue, and if there was a way that I could explain how that worked, or how that wouldn't be an issue for you, what would you want Scentsy to be for you? What would you want to be able to get out of it? And just leave it at that. And so I wanted to share that with you guys today, because I feel like sometimes we get super caught up on the no, going for the no, or feeling like you have to get so many no's to get a yes. I don't know that I don't know that I'm in that realm. I don't know that I feel that way. And it's because everybody's reason for not wanting to do something is extremely valid. And I want to make sure that you understand that if you do have an obstacle or a pushback for joining Scentsy, that is valid to you. That is your perception, and it's okay. But if we had the ability to eliminate that fear or eliminate that obstacle, if we were able to, what would you want to get out of Scentsy? What would you want Scentsy to provide for you? What would you want it to be for you? Okay? I love you all. Thank you for being here, and I'll see y'all in the next video.